Sterling Hawkwrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Miles Sanders.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Miles Sanders.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was brought down by...
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 31, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Wentz on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
31's the mic. Bring it. Bring it. 31's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Record. 39, gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
A 49-yard gain.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12. Ryan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 16. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
At the 16-yard
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run, 39. Kill, got it. Kill, turn up. Kill. Out.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
They'll run with Smith. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and
now
goal.
The Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Eagles.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
With the score.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, Sam. Screen. Watch the screen. Pick the edge. Come. Check. Hot route. Hot. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Now Gurley. What a spin. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready, get ready, get ready. That's what I do. Face, 59, ready.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
15 yards on the play, first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full time.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 35, 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Falcons 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. Mike 52. Check nickel.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick-6. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
5-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again they run with Gurley. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check, 56. Go.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Three down. 31's the mic. 65. Got it. 65.
To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
For Hayden Hurst, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown run. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wentz. A It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw on second and 6. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Another run with Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Rosa's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now is Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll set him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
24.
Getting into